is a milestone on the global isolation of the United States. It is extraordinary what is happening. And when you now see even the European countries, France, Britain, saying about the Gaza thing, we're not supporting Israel anymore. We're not sending them weapons. We're not. We'll see whether they really. But the point is, even to say that is a step for them, and that will leave only the United States to get on it. The horror of the world at what the world calls a genocide.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And, as you're laying it out there, I'm sitting here thinking about the way that money plays a role in all of this, right? Thinking of all of the funding that the US uses to target various countries, right? They go to a country in Africa. They don't say, we want to work with you. They say, we're going to give you X amount of aid. You allow us to build a military base, have the government that we want, and then we're all fine and good. And we've gotten to this place where the US dollar is the world reserve currency, and countries like China and Russia are reminded of all of the ways that the US can use it and weaponize it. But then when you have this gathering at this SCO summit, you get all these members together, and there are reports talking about the possibility of setting up an SCO development bank, which would be a significant step toward establishing an alternative payment system that reduces reliance on the dollar. Not necessarily about creating, a specific BRICS currency, but even just creating those payment systems so that you don't have to use the dollar, and you can go from, Chinese to Russian currencies and so on and so forth. What does all of that mean for the US dollar? Is that dominance in trouble, especially as we're already seeing this shift start to take place?
There's no question in my mind, and I believe this is a generally agreed across political perspectives, that the dollar is not going to be in the future what it was in the past. So if you want to think of it as the dollar in trouble, yes, its global role is not sustainable. You should be aware that already the evidence is mounting. For example, 30 years ago, the percentage of bank reserves, the money held back by the central banks of 190 countries, the portion of their reserves held in dollars was very high, much higher than it is now. It used to be 70%, maybe 80%. Now it's 40 to 50%.